Hi guys, it's Kerri and
Suze.
And cheers to another episode of We Might Get in Trouble for This Podcast. Today we are being sponsored unofficially by Celsius Metabolism Body Fat Burning Solve All Your Problems drink.
Yeah.
Is that what you're drinking too?
Yeah.
Cheers to you. But I will give an update on the Gen X dating diaries.
Yes.
I went out with two other divorcees, so technically like the script that you wrote.
Oh yes.
A very famous script. It's called
It was called 3 Divorces and a Virgin.
Right. No virgins, just 3 divorces.
Well, some might get divorced.
If it's 10 years.
Yes. Yes.
12.
Yes.
You get the virgin card back.
I think so.
So when I was 2 girls, the dating conversation was so funny. One of them is 49, and she said, "How old is too old for me to date?" I said 50. And she's dating a 68-year-old. Okay, no comment. The other one is 5'8". She said, "How short is too short?" I said 5'11". She likes a 5'6" guy. And so we were going around the bar trying to find a guy that's 5'6", which we could not find to stand next to her. And
to show her.
Yeah, and so he's a fireman, so he'll probably have a ladder like at all times.
Yeah.
So like I don't think it's a problem. And so I'm not going to talk about my situation, but I did get called Smitten last night, which is bad. This is bad. This is bad. They're telling me I'm smitten. I'm being catfished. He's not real. They need my location because I have a date on Saturday.
Location, I agree.
Yeah, so it's happening.
Yeah,
that's all I can say.
Yes.
And I talked about him on the podcast, and I'm talking about him again. Yes. But as I called him the other day, he's so analog.
What is analog?
Analog is a person who's not tech savvy.
Okay.
I'm kind of analog. I use AOL. You and I are a little bit analog.
Yes. Yes.
And as we talked about yesterday, I would like all dating to be analog. I don't want people looking me up on the Googler, on the interweb, but you can't help it. So that's where the things are. And it's just 3 women sitting around a bar last night, laughing our heads off, and then it's just mix it like all the nonsense and what do we want, what do they want, all this stuff, and then I have this, and they're just funny because she's like, I friend zoned him, and then I call her Bible booty texting, okay? Because they're Christian and she's totally texting, but she texts him at 11 o'clock at night. What are you doing? I was like, you said you friend zoned him, and they text for like an hour last night.
Wow. Whoa, that's a lot for friend zone.
Yeah, and he likes her so much. He wants to marry her. He's sending her videos about a Proverbs 32 woman. No, 32, that's mine. 31. Buy my book, Proverbs 32 woman. He's sending her videos about Proverbs 31 woman wife. Now, what? Now, I, being the mature woman that I am, I called this said person and said, you have to call me back because I don't call boys. So he called me back. Because I'm like, why are you texting?
Right.
Why are you texting? She's like, well, I just prefer the intimacy of texting. I was like, I just prefer, I'm tired. So we have now logged, I'm going to guess, like 35 phone hours, like an 8th grader. I've talked to this said gentleman for 35 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. And then she said, send him a pic. So I sent him a pic from the bar.
Right.
We sent more food.
As you do.
It was cute, though. It was like a cute little... I'll show our viewers.
Yeah.
It was curated. Sort of like
adorbs.
I had a little yellow jumpsuit.
Yeah.
We've sent more pictures of food than anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm meeting a perfect stranger who I've never seen a video of. I've never had a video chat with. I love it. It's so analog. I know you don't love that, but
no, I love it. What's wrong?
Yeah. How many pictures had you seen of Brody when you met him?
Only the eHarmony ones.
Did you? And we talked about this yesterday, but did you know within seconds you're like, I would make out with this person? Minutes. I think I have a 3-second.
Probably. Yeah. There were a lot of funny things. Yeah, I mean, he was just such a nice guy. I've never I dated nice guys before, but I never dated like him.
And you married him.
I actually never dated Brody before I met him.
And you married him. And he was such a good
He was such a good guy.
But I feel like this is the first time I've had such a normal communication with someone that has never flirted with me as well, maybe, but like never said you're you look one way or you don't look. I never, and we always talked. We had our savior complexes in our 20s, so I was Carrie Poppins, and I would meet somebody. Carrie Poppins. No, like with one of my boyfriends, it was always like some late night West Hollywood. La Brea bar. Well, he's like in a suede jacket smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, you'll quit that for me. He's like, yes, I will. Puts the cigarette out. We're done. We're cooked. Like, and then that's 2 years of my life. I can't get back. Totally. 2 years. It always, I just went into it with like, well, this is going to be a long, and I don't know if the new agers call it manifesting. I was just sort of like, this is happening. All my boyfriends were like that. It was never like a casual. Yeah. Not all, but a lot. Yeah. I don't think I ever had anything really casual that was actually a relationship. I went from kind of like relationship, and every guy that I dated or liked or spent time with, it turned into that. Yeah. So I'm 44. Mm-hmm. Gonna be 45. You're a lot younger than me. But I've only been single 1 year since I was like 20. Yeah. Yeah. So but there's more than one man in there. Yeah. So my friend Tammy, let's call her Tammy, she was talking about her her Whore of Babylon years. Yeah. And so we have equal footing on that behavior, but she did all hers in 12 months. Oh wow. So she has all of her like bad stories from her like right before she got married. I'm like, yeah, I was single till I was 31. So we got a good decade of that nonsense going on. I'm talking city streets in New York. Yeah. I was talking to Gina last night, my friend, and we've been friends for so much, and I think this is a safe enough story to share, but I'm walking through the streets of New York with this sweet, I'm going to give him a shout out. Love you, Joshua Cohen. We're still friends. Sweet Jewish boy. And it's New York City, and it rains, and he pulls out an umbrella, and he's talking about Pablo Neruda poetry, and then the creme de la creme, he's talking about cooking, and this is it. This is the moment. It's 2:00 in New York City. It's hot. It's summer. My friend's air conditioner has conveniently broke, who I'm staying with. Love you, Evan Feldman. And he says to me, I know that this may seem like a lot. It's New York and everything seems to be closed. Liar, liar, liar. Everything is not closed. Yeah, it's open. In New York City at 2:00 in the morning. We're walking through the streets of Manhattan. He goes, I would love to show you my cookbooks if you would like to come up to my apartment at 2:00 in the morning. I went to a payphone because I was all Jesus-y at this point. I had turned my life over to doing things. And I called Gina Miller and I said, listen, this nice man would like me to go into his apartment and show me his cookbooks. It's 2:15. In Christ's name, what should I do? And she said, do it! Absolutely! Go! Do not pass go. And the gates of, the cutest. And he had the wall-to-wall books. He had the wall-to-wall books. Cool. And we were so young. And he had the wall-to-wall cookbooks, and he had the wall-to-wall poetry. Do you remember those nights? And he read me like poetry, and he put me, this is God's honest truth. He put me in the guest room, and he gave me a blanket, and he went into his room. And that is when it started a obsession with that kid. Yeah. Obsession that was like, he came to LA, he went to the church picnic, he was in the pie eating contest. We just came, I was sending him C.S. Lewis books. I mean, one night like that, you're in. I don't care if you're doing illicit things or not. I was in with him, and we're still friends, but it's just like those moments, like those magical moments, right? So now I'm older, and now I'm just like having this even keeled. I don't know if this man even thinks I'm more attractive than a fly. He's never mentioned it. Never mentioned it. But here's the thing. I still have that like butterflies thing with him. I think that's great. I definitely do. Okay. But that's for his intellect. Like his intellect and his quickness. And I've definitely seen pictures, but like he's so funny, and there's been no pretensions of like, if I'm like, I can't call you, call me. He like picks up the, I mean, he's like, we're along for the ride. What's this ride today? So where are we? Like, okay. I'm like, I can't find my teeth. He's like, sends me a text. He's like, they're in your mouth. I put them in the glass last night. I've been in the glass last night. So anyway, so that's where we are. I think it's cute, but I feel like I'd be okay if it doesn't happen. It'd be a bummer. Yeah, but I'm not like investing. I haven't gone like this guy in New York. I was basically like, you should change your life and your religion. Yeah. How did that end? Friends, but it really hurt because a few months later, after him coming to California and like me trying to convert him so much, he said to me so point blank, I was going to go to New York, and he was like, hey, I'm not your guy. I'm never going to be your guy. Like, I can be your guy, but I'm not the guy that I know you need. Yeah. And I know you want. And I know that you want me to be there for you. You can't come to New York. You can't do this to yourself. He was so kind. I bawled. And he's like, I want to be friends. I was like, cannot be friends. Yeah. So fast forward a year later, my friend was getting married in a Catholic church. And we had rekindled a friendship. And he came as my date. His mother was like, don't drink the wine. Don't drink the blood of Christ. And we, I might have talked about this. We had a lovely platonic weekend. He met my dad. We hung out with my family. And I talked about him on the other episode. It ended okay. Yeah. But heartbreaking when they start so fast. Yeah. And they fizzle. It hurts. Yeah. So I guess maybe now I just don't want to get hurt like that again.
Totally. I think, I mean, going in with your eyes wide open and also just going with the flow. I don't know. Like,
I have no game anymore. Like, I literally have no game. I literally, with this gentleman who's the first person I've had any sort of couple weeks on it, there's no game. He literally texts me like he wakes up, we just like, that's how it's supposed to be. But according to the gram, the Instagram, that's going to stop. It's going to fizzle out. He's going to lose interest. And then I have to take a $3,900 class for 6 weeks. It's going to teach me how to send alluring text messages. Apparently, that's how the kids are doing it.
I don't think it's going to go this way.
Well, or we have a date.
I think you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, and then what?
You're going to have a great time. And then you go on a...
Do I pray before the meeting?
And then do you do that at restaurants?
Not normal. Well, with my kids, I do. Yeah. I'm not trying to, like, virtue signal. Yeah. Maybe I'll tell him the phone. You need to bring a blood sacrifice when you play. No, it's
Can you bring a bird?
It's so interesting. We haven't had... Who am I to assume that he doesn't have a faith relationship?
That's what I'm saying.
On my profile, I literally said, I only want to date somebody who shares my faith. He's just not like one of those... the fireman that she's talking to is literally sending her videos like, this is what I'm looking for in a wife. And I'm like, whoa. Cowboy. Whoa. Like Proverbs. I don't know. So, but I'm not dumb enough to think that he's invested in the faith, like at the same place I am. Not that he needs to be. But like he's like, do you like Harry Potter? We were joking about books. I was like, no. And he's like, what? Like, because it doesn't. That's the voodoo magic that doesn't go with my Jesus-y.
What's so funny is I don't think that about Harry Potter. I don't like it because it's popular.
I mean, but it's just I put it in commentary. Yeah. I'm not hiding it. I don't think I'm going to go to a lunch date and be like, Holy Mother Mary of God. Right. But I don't know. Like, what do you share? What do you not share? I had the urge to like send him like. Sometimes I send him like really a nice message just to be like to remind him that I am a human being and not a brilliantly funny, sarcastic soul. Right. And he like always responds really well to that. I'm like, I just want to say thanks for calling last night. And he's literally very sweet. Who told you? Is it Gina? He texted me this morning. I said he should be talking to Gina. They have more in common. So he's like, hey, I hope you got home safe. Wait, that was for Gina.
I think he's very funny.
He's very funny.
Like I said, funny is important.
And I got another picture of him today. And then he said, that's me with the Indiana Jones hat on. And the person he's with the Indiana Jones is clearly 75. And Gina's like, this is his way of trying to tell you that's who he really is. Yeah. No, Gina. But Gina said that's who he really is, the Indiana Jones.
He's not. I don't think you're being catfished.
I hope he never listens.
Have you heard his voice? Yeah. You'll know if someone... You'll know if someone's 75 or not. Can I just say someone's married because of me, besides my husband? I had a girlfriend who had never really had a serious relationship. She was in her late 20s. And she was talking to this guy and kind of going out with this guy. And she was like, I just don't think I don't know. I don't know how I feel. And I was like, well, let him hold your hand. Yeah. And if he holds your hand and you don't want to vomit, you like him. And now they're married.
But the whole point of not being overly physical with somebody is like, then there's that excitement when they do brush your hair. Or there's that excitement when they do brush their hair, like touch your shoulder. And if you've just jumped into this physicality, which is why I love Christian dating in a lot of ways, because it's like, it's romantic. It's like you haven't just shared everything that there is to share on the first date. Like the world is like, we should just jump into bed.
I mean, a lot of people don't jump into bed on the first date.
You know what? Yeah, I don't. But a lot of but first, second, third,
and for some reason,
first, second, third, Susie.
What is this age group of people that are young adults now?
20s.
No, I mean age group. 30s. Sorry, name the generation name. Gen Z. Gen Z has less sex.
Oh, that's sad.
But they go outlets too, and because they're on their phones listening to podcasts. Probably
Yeah.
this one.
And you know what's horrible? And I learned this from the Italians. We're just getting real raw.
Yeah.
So if you're a Focus on the Family podcast listener, you probably should turn off our podcast right now. This is real. My mother doesn't listen to my podcast.
Okay.
Phone sex. I'm not telling you I didn't know what it was, and I'm not saying I was that naive, but the fact that it is rampant, and I can tell this because I learned it from the Italians, them sending me these like racy, well, first of all, they're gorgeous, and they weren't what you're thinking as far as like the genitalia.
Right.
They do this. This is happening. People have asked me, have you gotten the D? I was like, are you insane?
My gosh,
it happens so much. And then women are sending photos back and they're doing this virtual sex thing. It is so bad.
No judgment. So I'm just going to say
we look and we don't judge.
Yes,
I'm judging.
I don't judge. Whatever. Like, you know, people could look at my 20s and be like, oh, okay. Not that I did that. But
I'm judging.
I find the idea of receiving a picture like that absolutely repulsive.
I don't think there's a woman on the planet that would be like, I was on the fence about you. Yeah. But
then you sent me that picture.
But then what about the shirtless?
Oh, I don't want that either.
Oh, girl.
It's so douchey. Is that a bad word?
Yeah, but when they're not from this country, it kind of works.
Maybe.
But you know, but it's all fake and it's not. But here's what I was bringing up. I think the sexual objectifying can be used with technology in the younger generation. They don't even want to leave their house. They don't want an intimate connection. And they're just using each other for sexual gratification of like, I'll send you a picture, you send me a picture. I didn't realize how prevalent this is. And it's not even just the young people. It's like, it's like I'm objectifying your body and you're objectifying my body through pictures and videos and chat. And it's so anti of God.
Right. And there is something cultural to it because there are other cultures that when they look at a woman's body, it isn't automatically sexual.
Name a culture that doesn't objectify women. I do have a source. You don't, I mean, can you verify this?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
So they're just not in America.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, they're not in America.
Put it on the Googler.
Yeah.
But doesn't the male body react to looking at the female body like in a tribal, God-made male and female way? Like, I don't think that's wrong.
Men are more visual. I don't think that's wrong. But admiring a woman's beauty is something different than looking at her as something that should immediately be conquered.
This is such a crazy question. When did we decide what body parts were objectifiable versus non-objectifiable? Because back in the day, it was like women were topless and all this stuff. But now it's like this. Who made that? Like, where was the board meeting? Was it Bible times?
I don't know. I mean,
when they were like the mammary glands that breastfeed children are now an erotic body part. Like, who made the rules?
I mean,
was there a board meeting in the Bible and Abraham was like, you know what? Elbows are out. Elbows are out.
I don't.
Breasts are in.
They're beautiful.
They are beautiful. So I think, but so are your eyes.
Right. I mean,
so is your clavicle. If people could be watching right now,
they could see it.
Susie and I have an LA way of telling each other we are beautiful. Is our clavicles are showing. That means we're skinny.
Again, we apologize for anything remotely seeming like an eating disorder.
Okay, but we're not. We're just joking.
No, we're just joking.
I think this is so fascinating because I've never stopped to think about it. In different cultures, women and men are like. I was seeing the David. Okay, this is a great pod. I love this podcast. The David is a statue of a very beautiful naked man.
Yep.
Well, here's the funny part. His hands are small, and his genitalia is small comparatively to the body of the David. Okay. Back in that culture, in that day, when he was sculpting that, the aristocracy and the rich people did not value a grandiose hands and genitalia. So he sculpted the David in proportion to what they thought was attractive.
Well, sure. I mean, there are cultures and in history and also today where the healthier or the more weight has on her, the more beautiful she is.
This is so true. I was in Africa and I was showing pictures to the high school kids about my daughter Ruby, and Ruby's a gorgeous little curve star, and they would say how much they thought she was attractive because they love her curves, and I think it represents health. I think it represents No, they really were like
Yeah.
attracted. And I think in America, she might struggle a little bit with her self-esteem because she's a bigger teenage girl, and she's so beautiful. But it's funny how these guys were like, she's so beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's just different cultures have different things that are seen as beautiful, or things that saying things that are considered modest.
I mean, look at how far we've come as a society when I'm looking at my face and you're looking at your face, and I go, you know what would be great is if my chin was more narrow.
Oh, I know. I apologize for my overbite from our last
Right,
podcast.
right. And then Instagram will confirm that with an algorithm now that there's some sort of Botox treatment that'll get you a snatched jaw. Like, and are men looking at my chin and going, you know what? I would ask her out again, but the chin is a little wide.
No.
Who's doing that?
No, I don't know. No.
So it all goes back to like attraction and I think this is such an interesting conversation.
Yeah, attraction.
Pheromones are real.
They are real.
I don't want to look at anyone else's husband and go, oh my God, like I can look at your husband objectively and go, yes, he's a handsome man. Totally. I don't care.
Yeah.
And you don't care whether I really think Brody's a handsome man or not. No. But if he is attractive to you, it's chemical. Don't you think it's chemical?
I think chemicals are a part of it for sure.
I mean, it's intentions, it's intellect. Yeah. It's all those things. So then if you've been talking to this person for a couple weeks or several weeks all the time, and you have this rapport with them, which is is actually the least sexual rapport I've ever had with a man that wasn't just clearly a friend. When you see him, is it going to flip? Like if I see him and I have a date and I'm attracted to him and he's attracted to me, how does our conversations change? Is he supposed to all of a sudden be like flirty with me? Because we've definitely drawn the line not to be that.
I don't know.
Well, we will see, won't we?
Yeah, we'll just see. I mean, just go with the flow. Don't be overly concerned about what to do next. Be concerned about getting to know the person. I think that's one problem that people have with dating is we get so understandably, we can all be very self-conscious, but we get so self-focused on ourselves that we forget to discover the person.
And that's why I'm sort of
across from us
giddy about the I'm not trying to send him cute selfies. I was like shopping and I was like, I bought a cute outfit. He's like, what'd you buy? I'm like, I'm not sending cultural today would be like, let me entice you. Let me continue to send you pictures. My thirst trap. That's what they call it. Thirst trap. It's just, this is an interesting social experiment being like, we as women, we want men that are sensitive and in touch with themselves.
Like a human.
But wait, and you're married, so you can tell me how this works out for you. But we also want that guy that could like pick you up and carry you if there was a fire. Like I am very attracted to masculine energy.
Sure.
And I've dated all kinds of guys that have different types of energies. But like I feel bad for them. I literally feel bad for them because we're putting all these mixed signals out there. I want you to understand my feminine side. I want you to relate to it. But like if I have a flat tire, I need you to come change it.
But see, this is the thing. One of the biggest issues we're having is this hyper gross generalization of what it is to be feminine and what it is to be masculine. We are forgetting that there is a big, wide spectrum of what is femininity and what is masculinity.
And I feel like it's getting attacked.
Yes, and we are leaning into an idea that masculinity or femininity is actually a personality, and it's not. It is life partnership, and different personalities will be attracted to different personalities. It is wanting to be in a partnership with someone. There are things.
But let me ask you a question. Do you feel that there's a part of every woman that innately wants to know that they're with a life partner that will take care of them?
Sure.
Like
and
financially,
I'm sure
or
they want a life partner that they feel will take care of them. I think.
But what about even like financially?
I think some people really want that to be a partnership, and other people feel more comfortable when it's one partner, male, usually, but not always. That is the one that makes more money.
And there you have it.
All right. Have a great day.
Okay, so that was lovely. And I really thought this was a great conversation.
I do too.
Because I hope that when you listen to us, that we're bringing up questions that you didn't think about, or maybe they're questions that you did think about. I hope that you laughed and that you learned and that you know that we love you. So I feel like this has been a learning and a laughing. It's super interesting. Yeah. And that's why I love doing this podcast with you, because you know things I don't.
Vice
versa. Yes. So by the next time we meet, I will have had a date, unless I decide to cancel. I don't know, probably not. Maybe not. And we'll see how it goes. And we hope that you learned, and we hope that you're listening and you're connecting with us on YouTube and Spotify and Amazon and Apple Podcasts and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. We might get in trouble for this. Please tell your friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.